What's up, everybody? What's up? Let's move this microphone here just a little
Here's your
bit.
mimosa.
Let me have my mimosa. By the way, first of all, welcome to the show.
Welcome to Sunday Funday. Cheers.
We're getting into this.
Did you notice how every show we're drinking? What does that say? Do we know what that says?
I don't know, but I'll tell you. I went to TJ Maxx. Not TJ Maxx. What's it called?
Trader Joe's.
Nice TJ's. You call it TJ's. Hold on, my hair's not right.
Honey, listen, we can't back it up. So
there we go.
Look,
okay.
look what
you
you
did.
did.
If I do that, then I'm bald.
Look where I am.
All right.
You actually cut me out of the video.
All right.
Today.
So if I'm bald.
Okay, so it's closer, so I'm really cut out of the video.
All right, hold on. There we go.
There we go. You know you're competing with Sunday football right now.
You know you got some cleavage going on today. You know that, right?
It is what it is.
Is what it is.
You're competing with football.
Welcome, everybody, to the Green Bay Packers show.
What is football? Quiz.
We'll have to get into that in a little bit. But I went to Trader Joe's this morning. And by the way, welcome
Mimosas.
officially to the show. If you're watching on replay, thank you. If you're watching live, thank you. And if you can help us out a little bit.
We're probably going to have a lot of replay viewers because, like I said, it's football.
It's football day.
Yeah.
If you can help us out a little bit and swipe to the right and just hit the share button to Facebook or Twitter.
That would be really nice. It's kind of like doing something nice for someone.
A little courtesy. Help us out, because when you do it, we can see that you did it and we'll acknowledge you for doing it.
And we'll be forever grateful.
So just so you know, why don't you tell them, first of all, who the hell we are? Yeah.
All right, so I'm Kim. This is my husband, Rob. We own a little company called JetSetLife, and it is our passion project and our online business. We also have a program called JetSet which we basically do kick-ass 90-day transformations.
And for those of you video, I just flexed the bicep.
Really?
Very proud of that program.
You can't tell me my hair's crazy? All right, so anywho.
So we created this program called Jet Set Body, like she said, and it's a 90-day transformation program. So if you want to check out the program, learn a little bit more, just go to JetSetLife.tv and you'll find out more about it. But the way we look at this is our job is to give couples tips, trainings, tactics, ideas, and training to help them live their version of Jet Set Life. So. Yes. For those of you that don't know, we are live on Periscope, and we realize that not a lot of people will be on the show this morning because it's Sunday morning.
But so they'll be watching the replay.
Well, we've got a plan for that. And the plan for that is not only the replay, but we are testing something, and this show will actually be our first podcast back. So we're going to take
our first podcast back because we have a podcast called the Jet Set Insider, but it's our new version, right?
So why don't you tell them a little bit about it? Let's talk.
What we're going to do today?
Well, I think we should talk about Jet Set Life, past, present, and future.
Well, that weaves into today because today is Sunday Funday, and what we really want to do on Sundays, each Sunday, is talk about lifestyle design. And so what is lifestyle design and how are you going to design your life? And we thought we'd kick off our initial Sunday Funday lifestyle design show with how we designed our lifestyle and how we came up with Jet Set Life, what it looks like when we started this in 2006 and where we are now with it and where we're going.
So explain to them how this whole thing started. I mean, It started on a rooftop in Brazil. Maybe you can give them a little bit of a background about that.
Yeah, so we've always loved to travel, and we were in Brazil.
Yeah,
we were
Rio.
in Rio. And we're sitting in a rooftop, and maybe it was like on the third or fourth day, and we were like, we really love this city, and there's so much life and wonderful things going on in the city, but we don't seem to be finding it because our concierge at the hotel, who was great, but sent us to like the local touristy place that with the Brazilian conversion, what really pissed me off was the Brazilian conversion was like 3-to-1. And wait, are you like Facebooking?
No, I'm raising your voice a little bit because you have this delicate feminine voice that's barely even hitting the meters.
All right. So anyway, we were in the rooftop pool in Brazil, and we were talking about how the city is vibrant. It's amazing. There's so much energy, so much life, and yet we're not finding it because our concierge is sending us to like the $300 restaurant when with a 3-to-1 conversion. That means 3 of their dollars versus 1 of ours. We should be getting things for like 6 cents.
And by the way, why is he sending us to those restaurants?
Well, because that's what he knows, and he's also getting a kickback.
Cha-ching.
Cha-ching, a little kickback. So we were sitting in the pool, and we were like, dude, there's got to be a better way to get people.
By the way,
like
that
us.
question is everything.
Yeah.
Every time you have a frustration, ask.
There's got to be a better way.
There's got to be a better way.
Yeah.
And make one.
Yeah, and make one. So we were sitting there and we were like, there's got to be a better way. There's got to be, I mean, I know there's cool shit to do here. It's just we're not being led in the right direction, and getting one of those like Mac Daddy 500-page guidebooks with everything in it wasn't going to help because they put everything in it. And so maybe they rank it or whatever, but it's still not great. We needed like real deal tips from people that have been there. And so we said, well, what if we become those people? And we decided to create guidebooks, and we decided that we were going to begin this website and start videoing our travels around the world and writing guidebooks.
But there was something very specific.
Excuse me, I'm thirsty.
That's okay. I understand. You need some champagne. There was something that was very specific about that time period in our life. You know, my podcast obsession is Chalene Johnson. I mean,
right now,
you know,
what are you burping?
A little gassy.
What is that?
Sorry, is Chalene, and you know, she talks about how people have certain seasons in their life. So I went through a Tim Ferriss 4-Hour Workweek season, and one of the things we had to do, hearts for Tim Ferriss. One of the things we had to do, by the way, if you're just joining us, we want to thank you for being on the show. And if you can help us out,
Funday.
we really want to build this audience. So if you wouldn't mind helping us out, I mean, what's it going to cost you?
Just a little sharesies.
It'll take you a second. Just swipe to the right and hit share.
I bet you didn't even know Periscope did that.
Swipe right, share it to Facebook or Twitter. Help us out. Help us grow this audience. Okay, so we had to figure out how to sell all of
Our
from
guidebooks.
Capri.
We have a Capri guide, and we love Anime Ikori, right?
Anima Ikori, yes.
We love Anime Ikori. So
anyway, we
and
had
the JK Capri, of course. Got to give a shout out to our boys at the JK.
We had to figure out how to sell this stuff. So we came up with like, okay, we got this idea. We're going to have travel guides.
Really cool travel guides for cool people that want to do cool shit.
Now, how do we sell it?
Mm-hmm.
What do we do? So we reached out to a lot of the early internet pioneers. And frankly, it was guys like Dave Garland, Tim Ferriss, Pat Flynn. And these guys really went on to super success.
They were just starting at
They were
that time.
just starting. Actually, Pat hadn't even had a podcast at that time.
And they were helping us. And as we started to sell guides and get going, then people started emailing in and saying, hey, we want an online business too. How are you doing it? And so we went, there's got to be a better way. Ding, ding, ding.
And so we came up with the idea of Jet Set Money.
So all these conversations he's having with like Pat Flynn and
by the way, that
all
podcast
those
is still
people.
there. If you want
Yeah.
to check it out, just go to iTunes and type in Jet Set Money.
Yeah.
You can see all the shows.
Yeah. So
I mean, obviously it's going to be dated because
Yeah.
it's the
Old.
internet. It's old because the internet has changed so much. But a lot of the concepts actually are very transferable to where we are.
Yeah.
Right now.
But he started having the conversations he was having kind of offline. He began actually recording for the podcast. So that's how that podcast came about, and that's how that second little business we created came about. So now we're at a place where we have the guidebooks and we have Jet Set Money.
But then
Mommy got bored over here. And Mommy got bored, and she decided she needed to I used to compete in fitness competitions, and I decided I want to do another one. So in 2009, I went and I did another fitness competition, and this one over here came over to the show, and literally, I kid you not, I am covered in paint, basically, but tanner for
I
the
call
show.
it like dipped in hot chocolate,
Yeah.
dipped in chocolate.
Like I looked like a chocolate dip bunny.
I've been helping a brother out with a mimosa over
Yeah,
there.
here you go. So,
By the way, this sound
is amazing.
is amazing.
Well, it's not as good as that one. Yeah. So, anywho, I was all nice and tan, getting ready. Like I had like, been training really hard for 3 months. I'd been eating super clean. I'm in my hotel room getting ready for the night before the show. And this one over here walks in with a cupcake. I'm not even kidding. Like,
and by the way, I didn't think there was anything wrong with it.
One bite into the cupcake, and I was like, "Are you kidding me? I haven't eaten that in 3 months." So, anywho, I did the show. He saw the guys in the male model category, and he said, "I want to do that." I said, "Well, let's get your ass on a stage." And he dropped 40 pounds. And then people started to email in because it was pretty obvious. When you lose 40 pounds,
people
it shows.
What the heck are you doing?
What the heck are you doing? He was like 45 with crazy abs. And so they said, "What are you doing? I want to do the same thing." And we went, ding, 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 Jet Set Body. So then we created Jet Set Body, which I will be completely transparent, has been the biggest success of anything that we've done. And
financially, it definitely hit the mark with a lot of people.
Yeah, and you know what? The other thing, just to throw this out there, if anybody is interested in Jet Set Body, it's currently not for sale, but you can head over to JetSetLife.tv, and how old are you all?
100.
Isn't that something you're not supposed to?
147.
I'm just kidding. He is turning 49 this week, and I am 36. So there you have it. So, hey, everybody who's just joining, we're talking about lifestyle design.
We're giving you sort of a background about how Jet Set Life started, because people email us all the time. They're like, "What? Looking great, thank you." A lot of people are asking us, like, how did you start with Jet Set Life, and what is it? And I see all these things. There's fitness programs, and there's internet marketing, and so, you know what it is?
It's our passion.
It's us.
It's us. It's who we are.
It's us. We're into fitness, so we've got a fitness program. We're into internet marketing, so we've got an internet marketing thing. So then
we had a baby.
Yeah, by we I mean I had 7 seconds, maybe six,
generous.
maybe six,
That's generous.
maybe 6.5 seconds of that process, and she had 9 months and 147 hours of labor, but had the baby. But so things changed.
So we kind of went quiet for a little while, and if you were following us before, or if you wanted to check out our previous podcast, the Jet Set Insider on iTunes, we actually have pretty much a 5-star rating, and it's a pretty funny podcast. We talk about our travels, we show travel videos, we show most of his screw-ups when we're shooting our travel show.
And by my script, she means hers. By the way, if you don't mind, it's not going to kill you. Swipe right, hit share it, and as soon as you do that, we're going to see that you shared this podcast, and we're going to give you a little bit of love for helping us out. We've got a tremendous passion, and we really want to share that passion with you guys, and we want to help you. Thank you for the hearts.
Aww,
we want to help you to live a better life.
And design your life.
So we're talking about
designed ours.
We're talking about the baby, right? So what the hell do I have doing at almost 50 years old? Thank you. I see the share.
Yay.
Yes, thank you for the share. What the hell do I have at almost 50 years old be doing with a 17-year-old daughter and a newborn?
Yeah.
But life is what it is. So we decided to do that.
But Jet Set Life, honestly, again, took a back seat because I was super busy with that. This one, another crazy thing, he started DJing. Like, who does that? But he did, and he's actually an amazing DJ. He's on Fit Radio, another awesome app. If you guys look that up, incredible music, and you can check out DJ Murgatroyd over here on Fit Radio.
One DJ of the year.
Oh my God, he really truly did win DJ of the year for EDM.
Thank you.
On
Thank
Fit
you.
Radio.
Thank you.
Yes. Any more thank yous for that? Are you getting an Oscar?
I digress. I want to thank the Academy. I was just a farm girl.
So anywho, people said to us, "Oh, so now you had a baby and you're not going to travel, and now you had a baby, and so your life is going to change." Hearts, hearts, hearts. We love you too. Well, guess what? Our life didn't change. Our little bundle of joy probably has more stamps in her passport than most adults, and she's been to Canada. She's been to many states. She's been to California like 6 times. She's a year old now. And we took her to Mykonos this summer for 3 weeks.
Let's talk about that a little bit, because we get emails and Facebook messages and stuff.
Well, initially it was like, what are you guys going to do, right? How are you going to travel with a baby?
You have a baby, right?
You can't travel.
Your life's, you realize that what you were living living, traveling around the world. That's gone, right? I hope you know that. And we were like, I don't know if I can curse or not, but I won't. Screw that. Like, we are going to live the life that we want to live. We believe life does not have to change.
I'm sorry. I actually think you had the first time someone said it, they were like, you can't travel with a kid, right? So what are you going to do? You're going to stop? And he goes, if I can't travel with the kid, who's the kid that's always kicking my seat on the plane when I'm going to Europe? Who's the kid that's crying all night? Do you remember we went to Amsterdam and we didn't sleep all night because we were tired?
Yeah, so, right? Am I right? Like you guys are us, right? You've got your couples, you've got kids. You don't have to give it up.
You don't have to give it up. Big hearts to
You know what? I'm gonna go out here and I'm just gonna say.
You're gonna go on a limb?
I'm gonna go on a limb. I'm a little scared because I'm 19 floors up right now. But
here's our 19 floors up, by the way, kids. So this is our pad, and this is where we live. So it's a little scary if you're gonna go out on a limb 19 floors up.
Yeah. I mean, here's the limb I'm gonna go out on, and I'm gonna say that. People will say that.
Are you gassy? I
knew you were going to say.
Like, what do you eat? Garlic?
What a lucky little dolphin! Yes.
Oh, someone must have watched our Sophia videos
somebody
know
knows
she's a dolphin.
Yeah, she makes dolphin sounds. Yeah, I'm a little gassy. Sorry about that.
What is this?
Here's what I think. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say it. People use babies as it's Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Hey, Brian. People use babies as an excuse. They're like, there are two things that frustrate me. And I'm just going to say it. I'm sure I'm going to get emails. I'm sure I'm going to be pissing people off. One is, I have a baby, so I can't X. And two is with women. Be careful. I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to say it. They say, careful. I've had a child.
We don't want to wake it up.
And because I had a child, my body looks like this because I had a kid. Well, explain to me why is it that I see these women who had 4 kids?
Awesome.
Like multiple women with 4 kids.
Oh, you love our shirts? Hold on. You have the Notorious B.I.G.
Yeah.
And I have tacos and mojitos. So we're doing good today.
Our friend David Norrie said you could tell everything you want about somebody based on what their T-shirt says. Yeah. All you have to do is read their T-shirt.
Well, then I guess you're a gangster.
So look, here's the thing.
Okay, wait a minute. Just to back up on what you just said.
Yeah, you want to qualify that, right? Because you're a woman.
I am a woman, and I just
hear
had a
you
baby,
roar.
And you're going to hear a lot of women roar on that one.
Yeah.
So, look, your body goes through a big transition when you have a baby, and your body, things are not exactly what they seem for quite a while. Can you get your body back? Absolutely. Like, it doesn't have to be that way. So, don't make your baby your excuse. Make your baby your why, is how we think.
I gained some baby weight.
And just even...
My estrogen went up.
Gangsta,
yes. That's Notorious B.I.G.
Even things with like parenting and traveling and stuff, like don't make your baby your excuse, make your baby your why. Because I want to show Sophia the world. Sophia's our daughter. I want to show her the world. I want her to be raised knowing Uncle Marcos in Greece and, our friends at the JK in Italy. Like, I want her to know the world. So she is my why. She's not my excuse. She's my why. Holla.
So let's take it back to this.
Yes.
Let's take it back to, can you travel with kids? Because, our audience is predominantly couples that just want the edge and they're looking to make their life better. So
you want me to tell them how to do it?
Yeah, I mean, how do you do it? Like how if somebody said to you, I don't understand, how has your kid been to 10 countries? Yeah. Your kid's 10 years old.
I don't know the bourbon.
It's the bubbles in the champagne. I don't know.
Oh my God. All right. So here's how travel goes down. And it's different at every age because when she went to Canada, we brought her for New Year's Eve. She was like 3.5 months old and we brought her to Canada. Great parents because it was like -5. We went dog sledding. We did all kinds of stuff. We brought my mother, and my mother helped out a lot. And
amazing.
She watched the baby, and she held the baby while we went dog sledding and whatever. So part of it, it's kind of crazy. But we just, we made a decision to not change our life and to find a way around it. So that's what we did. But as far as taking long trips, especially on the plane, big hearts. This is going to sound really, really like
Thank you, Kelly,
Kelly.
for inviting people. That was really,
That was
really,
really sweet.
really,
Big
really
hearts to
sweet.
Kelly.
Help us grow this because we're all in this together, right?
Swipe to the right.
All you got to do is just
Swipe
to the right and
Sharesies.
share it to Facebook and Twitter.
So, okay, so this is going to sound really obnoxious, and I don't mean it to sound that way, but for our trip to Mykonos, we had to fly first class because I can't imagine doing it like with the 4 in the middle, especially like, you know, when you fly to Europe, it's like 2, 4, 2, like the rows.
Yep.
Could you imagine being like the 2 people in the middle with the baby? Like that would not work out.
That would suck.
I mean, it's possible, but it would be really, really difficult. So we're fortunate enough that we fly enough. We have a lot of miles, and we have friends that actually gifted us miles, so we could take a first class.
Right, and by the way, don't misconstrue that as us being hoity-toity, if that's
No,
a word.
it was,
like we had a friend, Darren, and Tony, who were nice enough to gift us their miles because they travel a lot. So we were grateful to be able to do that. We got a little baby crying in the background. So, you know, let
me go get her.
Okay.
You keep going.
Okay.
So anyway, but the really funny thing is, in first class, there's a divider between our 2 seats, and Sophia kept throwing things at him when he was sleeping, which is kind of amazing.
So while she gets the baby here, you know, here's what it is, right? This is a team sport. You know, as you hear that, this is a team sport. We got to work together. So, you know, we're doing a podcast right now, and we're live, but shit happens, man. We got a crying baby, and we just got to make it happen. So there are certain things that we do.
Everybody.
Ooh, say hello. Say hello. There are certain things that we do.
Say hi to everybody.
Yes.
Yay.
Hello, my love. Come on, baby kiss. She's a little cranky when she first wakes up. So, hi to the dolphin. Yes, hello, dolphin. So there are certain things that, you know, we have to do. And one of those things is that this is a team sport. So how do we do it? So you see, we're live right now. So what am I doing? I know that she's got the baby, and she knows that I'm going to keep the podcast going. Well, we also do the same thing when we travel, right? I call ahead. I make sure that there is a crib in the room. Kim is packing baby food and doing the research to make sure that we can have the right amount of baby food to get through TSA, and making sure it's in the proper see-through plastic thing so we can, you know, go through.
It's really not that difficult because, like, especially as she gets older, she eats food now.
So then we get the baby in the terminal, right? So what do? We run.
You sounded like you run the dog.
We came up with this idea. I mean, that's what we did. This was
the baby.
This was your idea, and she's like, you know how we. You know, when the dog is like, you know, in the house and just gets, you know, all the energy is.
And that's what you do it for, my dear.
All the energy. See, that's what it is. It says baby kisses right there. All the energy is inside the dog, and we got to get that. Say hello. Can you say hello? Yeah. Oh, you got to hide.
Say hi.
You got to hide.
Can you wave?
We run the baby.
You're getting hearts.
We run.
You're getting hearts.
Look at those hearts. Look at those hearts. We run the baby inside of the terminal.
By run, he means walk the baby.
Yeah, inside the terminal, we let the baby run around. So then, you know, getting the baby onto the plane, we've got a whole stroller system that we do. You know what I mean? It's like game on. It's a major military maneuver. Thanks for all those hearts.
I think I'm going to do a blog on traveling with a baby and what you need to travel with a baby.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we've got it down pat. So can you do it? Yes. Is it easy? No. It's a major military maneuver to do it. But is it worth it?
Well, before we answer, is it worth it? The answer to is it worth it is yes.
Of course.
But you need to tell the shitstorm at 30,000 feet story because I think that's
Which shitstorm? There's been many shitstorms.
The one last week in going out to the West Coast.
Oh God, yeah, we were flying out to California, and you know when you have a baby, they poop, and they poop a lot. And so this little thing happened to have a really big shitstorm, and there's no changing table. There's no nothing. Like, I mean, sometimes there's a changing table. On longer flights, there's a changing table, but there's no nothing. It was a disaster. The whole thing was a disaster. It took the 2 of us to be able to handle the shitstorm.
So does shit happen
Yes.
Yes.
Is it
Shit
easy?
happens.
No.
Is it easy? No.
Thank
Thank you for all of the hearts.
We're going to teach you how to do this.
By the way, if you're just joining, if we can ask
Baby
you
kisses.
to swipe right,
Thank you.
To share this podcast, because we have a lot of people that we want to get this message out to. So just share the podcast, swipe right on the Periscope screen, and share it to Facebook or Twitter. So here's what we say. Be open. Baby kisses. Yes.
Baby kisses.
Be open to new possibilities. Be open to trying new things. And I'll leave you with this. We'll wrap this up because
don't let people shit all over you. Oh, she's tired.
I'm starting to feel a little bit of a mimosa buzz right now, and I know I'm going to start slurring my words.
Well, hold on one second. Don't let people should all over you.
Explain
with
that.
travel.
What's that mean?
People are like, well, you shouldn't take the baby to Mykonos. You should. Oh, you took the baby to Mykonos? Isn't that a party island?
You shouldn't do that.
You shouldn't do that. Oh, you shouldn't do this. Oh, you shouldn't do that. Don't let them shit all over you. Do what you love to do. When we first started Jet Set Life, we got shitted on like you don't even know. We were told.
It's refreshing to hear you guys say life and travel doesn't end once you have babies.
Thank you.
Yes, that's
true.
by the way, that is what the message
Yeah.
we are preaching.
Yeah, but your life, even if you don't have a baby, whatever it is, whatever you want to do. When we started Jet Set Life, people are like, you're going to do what now? You're going to travel around the world. You're going to shoot travel videos and you're going to sell guidebooks. Don't you think you should get a real job? And I was like, hey, I got a real job. So don't look at that.
For those of you that are on the audio, that was the middle finger that just came on.
So you're a little close on that one. So I'm 30 with no kids, and yet my husband and I love to travel, and everyone keeps saying it ends. It doesn't end if you don't want it to. Ending it is a choice. Do you want to go through the gyrations of having it? Like when we were in Mykonos, we got a babysitter. We happen to have been going there for 10 years. We had a great girl who was like, I'd love to babysit your daughter. And she did. We went out and enjoyed dinners out like adults. And sometimes she was babysat. Sometimes she came with us. She slept in the stroller. Was it easy? No. Was it different from before? Yes. But was it amazing? Oh, God, Sophia with the yawning.
She's yawning. By the way, if you have it, we're going to be wrapping up here in just a second. If any of you guys have any questions that you want to shoot out to us, now is the time to do
by the
it.
way,
we are all yours.
Because we're landscape, we're going like this to read your questions. So I apologize.
Just bear with us. And by the way, if you haven't already, if Periscope just updated the app,
Look.
Where's your taco shirt from?
My taco shirt, it's at a very, very, very expensive, fancy boutique.
JCPenney?
Yeah, basically, Express. So yeah, I'm not a fancy bitch. I'm okay. I heart Target. I am so not a fancy bitch. We love to travel. We spend our money on. People spend money on what they spend money on. Okay. People spend money on. If you want to be a fancy bitch, you can be a fancy bitch. But I will go to TJ Maxx. I'm not ashamed. I love Target. I love Express. Been shopping there since I was 14. No need for that. I would prefer to spend my summer in Mykonos and shop at Target. How about that?
All right, so I'll leave you with this. Have a good Sunday fun day, you
Hey,
three.
Brian.
Yes, Brian, hello.
Bye, Brian.
I'll leave you with this
I'm
quote.
42 with a 2-year-old twins heading to Italy. It definitely doesn't end. Awesome. Where in Italy are you going? If you can ask, because we know a lot about Italy. We were married in Italy. We got engaged in Italy. We have a lot of friends in Italy. So I can't tell if that's thumbs up or a middle finger. I think that's thumbs up, but
It looks like a middle finger. It looks like a middle. I know it's thumbs up, but it definitely looks like a middle finger. It's going
Florence. Okay, please email me at heyjetset@gmail.com. I will hook you up. My favorite restaurant in the world. And my boyfriend, yes, I said my boyfriend.
I was going to say, you need to just qualify that.
Yeah, and my boyfriend
because it's your
is
favorite
in Florence.
restaurant in the world, but it's also...
He owns the restaurant, and he's a prince, just saying. I'm sorry, where's your crown jewels? Do you have any? I didn't think so. Email me at heyjetset.com, and heyjetset@gmail.com, and I will totally hook you up for Florence.
Yeah, Florence is the shit. It's absolutely
Love it.
incredible.
Yep.
I mean, we could do a whole hour on podcast,
Maybe we will.
a whole hour show on Florence. But it is
She
absolutely
is just yawning away.
incredible.
So wrapping it up.
You guys are cute. Glad I randomly landed here.
Kelly, I'm
Thank
glad
you,
you
Kelly.
landed here too.
I am so glad you landed here too. I heard a great quote the other day. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, go the other way. So if everybody is going, you can't travel with kids, you can't live a life if you have a baby, it's over. Go the other way and go, you know what? I'm going to hang out with these weird Jet Set Life people. A little worried about my princess staying with the prince.
Oh, this
email. Thanks. Yes.
Is this? Yeah. He's a harmless prince.
I don't think he's harmless. I don't think he's harmless.
Would you leave me with him?
I think he's like.
I think we just met Kelly's husband.
I think he's Johnny Depp on steroids. To be perfectly honest with you,
yeah.
Absolutely incredible. But we
he's
will.
Amazing.
What's the name of his restaurant?
La Giostra, which means
the carousel.
The carousel. So La Giostra, and his name is Soldano, and his dad actually in 2004, I think, is when we started going to his restaurant, and his dad was there. He was the head chef. They are Habsburg princes, and actually really amazing. And I'll tell you this one story, which is the best story ever.
See how she loves him?
Oh, I love him. So the best story ever. So we're at dinner, and Soldano, one of the times that we were there, we've been there many times over the years, and Soldano said, he came over, he said, what do you guys want to eat? And, usually we say fate voi, which you choose for us what you want to eat, what you want us to eat. And Rob said to him, he goes, well, what do you think I should eat? And he goes, I think either you should have like the steak or the goat. And Rob said, yeah, I don't think I'm going to have the goat. And he goes, what are you, not a man?
Yeah, which completely pissed me off.
Which
by the way,
completely made me excited.
But we've sent people there through the years, and if you're looking for a hotel, the JK Place.
JK Place, best down,
super
hands down.
Super pricey. Just gonna
no more garlic before a show. Okay, I don't know what you're with the repeating on you. That's
super pricey. I'm definitely.
It's not super pricey.
The JK Place.
It's not super pricey. It's an amazing hotel.
Yeah, I guess
it
that
depends what time of year you're going. So yeah, like I said, reach out at heyjetset@gmail.com and I'll totally hook you up.
The GM there is a great friend of ours. His name is Claudio.
Who has a little girl too.
He has a little girl and he's lovely, absolutely lovely. So we went way longer than we anticipated to go.
We had a lot of fun.
We had a lot of fun. Had a great time.
Funday.
I hope you guys will join us each week on Sunday. We're going to do our Sunday Funday show.
You want to see something really cute?
And let's see, we got one more question. Have you guys ever cruised Europe? Yeah, we have. Well, you know what? I have cruised years and years ago. This is before Kim. And
anything happened before me?
Yeah, I did. And honestly, I don't know, man. I don't think it's worth it. I think it's a nice idea, on paper to do. But, when you pull into Rome, as an example, we'll use Rome as an example. You're 45 minutes. You're in a town called Civitavecchia. Say that 3 times fast. And you're like 45 minutes away from the city. And you have to be back on the boat at 8 o'clock. You have no clue.
And you take the bus tour.
It's not the way to do it. The way to do it is to get on a plane, fly there,
spend a couple
park
weeks.
your ass there for a week or 2 weeks, and just have a really, really good time. And if you reach out to us at heyjetset@gmail.com, we're real people. We'd love to answer any questions you have. Like we're not distant, disconnected from you. Like, just email us and we'll help you out. Like, we're totally cool.
Yeah, and also if you go to JetSetLife.tv.
Yeah, watch our videos.
You can watch our videos. There's a video on Florence and a video, I think.
And buy the guidebook. The guidebook, it's
no, we don't sell them anymore.
Oh,
We're giving it all away for free.
Well, there you go. You can have a free. How do you like that?
How do you like that? You can just opt in to our VIP list at the top. And we will have a great Sunday fun day. You guys are amazing. We love you too. So ready? You guys got to see this. This is kind of like, you want to talk about like lessons in parenting right here? Okay, ready? Hold on. She learned this in Mykonos.
Ready? Sophia, cheers.
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 Okay.
How
We'll leave you with that. Happy Sunday fun day, everybody.
Bye,
Talk to you
everyone.
next week. Bye.
Double tap.